what I'm trying to do here is, this is the sensor for the brakes, and from what I understand, this bad boy here is so efficient. I'm trying to wire up brake lights, basically. The Surron doesn't have them on this model, Surron, which I think is super dangerous. I think they need them. Even my wife's Super 73 in there has brake lights. So this is so efficient that it doesn't need a relay, which is nice because that was kind of confusing me. So I've basically taken the sensor that normally comes here, a hall sensor, I believe, magnet, and when that goes in there, right there, it I believe closes the circuit, putting 12 volt through this guy and signaling the motor to stop. That's not working anymore with this controller, so I've clipped the negative wire in hopes that I can plug this in and still get the 12 volt from the existing wiring loom and have 12 volt here when the signals are on, and then it will just trigger this guy on its own. Apparently it's so efficient it'll do it without damaging the hall sensors, so I'm going to give that a go right now and see if it works. Went ahead and kept it positive here. Actually, you know what, I'm going to kill this. I already have obviously figured out if this works or not. Plug this back in, so this is 12 volt here, interrupted the normal sensor circuit with the negative line here, which is pushing out 12 here when the levers are engaged. Ran that back with these very handy connectors that my friend turned me on to. They're fantastic. And then just ran the ground to where it eventually is going to be, back here on the light. Just so I made sure it had a ground, completed the circuit, and let's go ahead and flip it on and watch the light there. We got the levers here, pull that one. Nothing. At this stage I was sad. Pull the other one, and Yahtzee. Alright, so this is kind of like the final form for the little tailgate wire up I did. Just to recap, kind of tapped the old sensors by, I'm forgetting how I even did it now. How did I do it? Oh yeah, tap the positive from that already wired up from the old connection, and then just put them together with a little Wago connector here. Heat shrunk that, and I was gonna wire this whole thing up, running it back through here, and there's the other connector where I tapped into the rest of the jive back here. I don't know if you can see that. I'm probably doing a bad job filming. I was going to set it up for blinkers and actually get cables run, but this is really easy to run from here back into here, especially since I had this little space that I made since I had the seat extenders and had that plastic plate to kind of guard against stuff flipping up. All right, let's see how we did. Oh. Running lights, left brake, right brake. All right. We didn't fuck it up. All right, on my bike, the brake sensors, the hall sensors, were already not working because I put the back 4000 on it. But this is primarily my wife's bike, and I want the brake sensors to still stop the motor when the brakes are pulled. But also, I wanted a brake light. So I got another one of the Supernova, these fantastic little Supernova lights, threw it on there, and then tapped into these two are the sensors. That other one down there is the headlight. Hopefully you can see that. And the green is positive, so it's 12 volt already going to the switch. So you actually want to tap it on coming back on the negative end. Excuse me. I don't know if that's really the way to say it or look at it, whatever. Anyway, got these little tap jobbies. Tapped them in, built a line, put it back to the back. Just got it really loosely wired up right now just to see if it actually works. And yeah, get this guy, put it on, and boom, we got a running light and brakes. There's left, and hopefully you can see that right. So yeah, works really well. Like I said, the bolt goes on to the you know, like 1-to-1 with the included hardware, and it's a super nice bright light. And so now I'm just going to get this a little more permanent in here. I think it'll be fine. I'll just push that down there, and I don't need to kind of go nuts like I did on my bike. I heat shrunk the whole thing and whatever. I'm going to actually keep that kind of open. I think it'll be fine. It won't cause any issues. And then I don't know what I'm going to do back here yet, but I'll figure it out.